truth, no financial advice. Love is the answer, without a doubt. Don't worry. We're going to have Yacht Jock Radio all damn day today. That's what we're doing. I got the yacht hat on from Hosco. Go check them out at bethehoss.com. Bethehoss.com. Beastly, where I get all my clothes. Don't worry. It's an amazing company. Hey, by the way, they're asset-backed. You guys don't know the new trend? Did you guys miss the new trend? Yes, it was announced that some bullshit-ass pharmaceutical company that I really don't care for, that I'm actually happy they're doing this shit. Kevin Malone. Leave him alone. Kevin Malone took one of the companies that he's on the board of directors for and bought 2,000 shares of GameStop and said that he's going to back the assets of the company with GameStop stock. This is what I talked about. I said this would be the trend. I said that if companies really cared about their deflationary investments, it would be a GameStop stock. Kevin Malone, the best thing you ever did. 1, leave Ryan Cohen alone. 2, buy some GameStop shares. Kudos to you and your boys. I hope other people, take notice and start doing it. I'm happy. I'm happy for them. I have this bone to pick with people right now. I'm gonna fight with some people, and I don't care. A lot of people in the meltdown. Hi guys, welcome back to Marantz Rantz. They call me the gatekeeper. They say, "Here's Marantz, the gatekeeper of GameStop community and information." Oh, I'm so sorry. You didn't start this? Hey, Meltdown. Yeah, didn't I start my show when you guys started your channel? Your little thing with, I don't even know, 30,000 members and only 30 active at a time? Wasn't that you guys? Half of you guys are over here watching the show anyway. Thanks. Thanks for the view, kid. I got a question for you. What do you think I'm the gatekeeper? Bro, I promote Carter's Corner Pocket every chance I get. Dynamite_41 used to talk for Ted Trump, but that dude started selling options. I don't want to talk about it. You guys don't even know Meltdown. Before you guys found out that I knew the play, before everybody, you got to remember this, I didn't show up on the Meltdown until after I started talking private equity. Remember that. They would just leave me alone. Then it came out. Boom. He's talking private equity. We got to destroy this kid's life. That's when the shit really hit the fan. Personally and professionally. I was like, yo, these private equity cats are after it. Okay, let's do it. You got to kill me. You got to kill me, babe. You got to kill me because you're not going to stop me. That's the only way. I'm going to tell you guys something. I've seen how this works. It's not that I'm a gatekeeper, right? We built this community, and you can come in here, and if you sit on the right side of the fence, I'm okay with it. You guys were here 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago. I started up a Twitter account. My Twitter account was called Marantz Rantz. Obviously, my name. But unfortunately, I got attacked, mass attacked. When I got around 4,000 followers, I got attacked. And I was like, damn, all that hard work. It's very hard to gain traction on Twitter. That's why whenever I see somebody just go 50,000, 100,000, and they put out nothing that I would ever read, these AMC pumpers, their accounts go crazy. Terrible to be included. Everyone out here farming for engagement. And I was like, what the hell happened here? It just happens that way. And if you don't believe it, that they're fake, that the numbers of Twitter don't really matter to me, just like the numbers of YouTube don't matter. This is what the Meltdown doesn't get. I'm going to tell you something, Meltdown. The number one guy on Twitter for a lot of years was that dude, the Mr. whatever, I don't know his name, the Top G. You guys know who he is. Somebody type his name. I don't care. My point is Andrew Tate. There's his name. Andrew Tate follows me on Twitter. Does that ever crossed your mind? Andrew Tate wanted to do an interview. Let's do an interview. Let's do something for GameStop. And I'm just like, bro, I have 2,000 followers at the time when this guy's following me. What? And what would it take for someone like that, or Bill Pulte with 3 million followers, right? Allegedly, 3 million, So I got the guy with 10 million followers and the guy with 3 million followers, and they're on my show. They're in my DMs. Bill Pulte ever retweet this show to his 3 million followers? Even if he would, what do you think would happen? Nothing happens. Nothing. Because it's not real. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I know. I know what bots look like. I know when the interaction goes crazy. And I'm just like, nah, that's not real. We're talking to 10,000 real people on one side. So the craziest part for these guys to follow me, right? And or interview on the channel and be in Trump's cabinet, like it blows your mind. What the hell are you doing here in this corner of the internet? But it doesn't, because it's a GameStop, Like, you call me the gatekeeper. No, I just built this house along with everyone else here. I didn't do it by myself. But I'll tell you what you didn't do, Meltdown. You didn't do your due diligence on me, because you can't beat me. There are 4 people, that have platforms that promote GameStop and that wrote letters to the board of directors. Of the 4 people, all of them are fake. Fake supporters for GameStop. I'm going to tell you, Ryan Cohen comes out, gives you the playbook, guys, and he says, hey, I'm focused on the company, not the stock. I don't care what happens. The stock will take care of itself. Yes, shorts are frowned upon, but he's not here to hold anyone accountable for the stock price. Is that his duty, fiduciary duty? He owns more than you, okay? When you outside entities own more stock than Ryan Cohen, then we'll talk. But until then, shut up. All right? And he does it with his own cash. It wasn't awarded to him, wasn't gifted to him. It wasn't like, hey, I got this position now that I get these shares. No, there's no bylaws that gave him stock. So of the 4 people, Jackie D. LaGrift is one of them. Jackie's pissed off. He wrote letters. He left messages, all unanswered. This is his words. Kevin Malone wrote a letter. Tried to get on the board of directors. Did the bullshit. Richard Newton wrote a letter. Trying to tell GameStop what they need to do and how they need to be more transparent on what they're doing with their billions of dollars, with their $1 billion at the time he wrote the letter. Cried about the fact that Ryan went ahead and diluted his calls that he had at the end of that month. Now we know why, because he's a call guy, right? He's just buying options. Houston Wade had a little meltdown recently. Compared World War II to the stock market and the investment and the time it takes. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's like, just so that we're clear, those 4 guys wrote a letter. Houston didn't, but Houston to write that shit on Twitter to say we defeated Nazi Germany faster than GameStop has defeated these shorts. Like, what the hell does that have to do with anything? One's committing mass genocide and the other one is what? Giving you a discount on Pokemon cards? Like, you need to stop this shit. There's no problem here. For all you guys out there that are panicking and saying there's a problem, that we need to make this happen now, it's because I know what you are. You're a fake and a phony. When that price comes down for GameStop every day and they march it on down, you saw it today. It ran all the way up to 25, 28, 24.84, came all the way down to 23.50. Like, it was instantly. Like, oh, there it is. There's the algo turned on. There's the manipulation. There's the hedge. There's open door being pushed up against it. I called that out yesterday, didn't I? Before it even happened. Before open door even got halted and fell down to the ground, I told you what it was. It's a pump and dump via private equity, and I can prove it. Show you who the board of directors are, and I can prove it. What happened? I don't want to be right. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe, Marantz, connect the dots. The whole series that we read is just a coincidence for the last 4 years. Okay? Now, here's the other part. We got a new guy. And I've been keeping my eyes on these guys. Okay? Now, they're all blocked. This guy's called Bad Robot. Now, Bad Robot was on a podcast recently. This podcast is a GameStop podcast, and I stay away from it completely. I have the guys blocked. I don't want to talk to them because I felt like they're the bullshit crew. I heard one episode, and all it was options Trades. How do we invest? Shocker that the show is called The Echo Chamber. Does anybody want to know what my Twitter handle is? GameStop Echo. These guys all of a sudden come out and say, we're going to go ahead and do this called The Echo. Dude, guys, this just started up this year. It isn't like these guys been around forever. Sean Fitzy, 9,455 followers. Does he follow me? Nope. Yet, writes everything, talks about GameStop, comes out. They actually don't start until we start. And if you don't know what that means, pay attention. Comes out with videos or a podcast on Apple and Spotify and talks the bullshit when it comes to options and GameStop. And his guess that he comes on the show and talks about GameStop, just so that we're cleared, here's his account personally, Fitzy. Another guy named Paul Branham, okay, who follows me. There you go. I wonder. You follow, but your boy doesn't. Okay. So, talks the bullshit. Don't worry. Gets better. Because they put onto their podcast Mr. Robot. Okay? They put on this guy right here. Bad Robot. Now, he's blocked because I don't want to even deal with this shit. Here's Mr. Robot. Post a whole page yesterday. A letter I sent to Ryan Cohen and the esteemed members of GME Board of Directors. I hope it's well received. Couldn't be happier with how the company is being run, where we are at this time, and I'm really excited for the future. I am buying the stock at these current prices. Fire sell prices. Every opportunity I can. Power to the players, power to the investors. You're bullshit. Now, I want to make this very clear to people. The first thing that's a red flag to me about this letter is that you blacked out your name. All of you guys are running around the internet and you guys are afraid to say who you are and what you are. That's a problem for me. Certainly if you want to be in this creator space. You're out here writing letters to the board of directors and posting it on social media so other people can be influenced. And your whole letter is recommending that GameStop, I am not advocating for a share buyback at this time, but you would like them to specify that they would do a share buyback. This is what the letter's about. Longtime shareholder and customer at GameStop, I wish to extend my heartfelt congratulations, remarkable transformation to GameStop, yada, yada, yada. I'm extremely excited, blah, blah, blah. I will keep this brief and to the point. I wanted to share that a thought of capital allocation specifically regarding your share repurchase program. It was obviously wise to wind down a previous share repurchase program when the focus was on paying off debt and getting the company to the point where it's profitable every single quarter. But I encourage you to consider reintroduction to the share buyback program and increase the limit, now mostly wound down, share repurchase program. Let me tell you guys something. This is a flexible tool, as he calls it, ammunition. This is not what you do, Bad Robot. You don't write letters to the board of directors telling them they need to do a share buyback. I know what you guys want. You guys want to say, well, it's just a flex to scare them into it. And what was the thing that Ryan said? Just so that we're clear. Ryan said, hey, man, I'm not worried about the stock. I'm worried about the company. I'm focused on the company. Listen, I'm not saying it's a bad idea, Bad Robot. I'm just saying it doesn't need to come from you. I mean this respectfully to everybody. I have a ton of great ideas of what they could do with the money, brainstorm it all out. We'll even talk it out. We'll talk it out here on social media. Who cares? Talk it out on your podcast. Talk about how I think GameStop should do this. Do that. But to write a letter to the board of directors, it puts me in a certain category with you. It just does, guys. I don't know. I get rubbed wrong on all of this every single time. I don't even read these letters in detail and give it any merit. And I'm going to tell you why. When I was in the Army, I go to formation, Sergeant First Class, Parker is right there, and Parker says something to us. He said, Sergeant Parker goes, I need all you guys to go here, here, and here. And he says all this shit. And then somebody complained, and he goes, hey, if you want to make a complaint, then you need to go write your congressman. And it's like an old thing in the military. If you don't like the way things are being run, write to your congressman. Nobody ever does that. Nobody. This one time, I was in formation, and people were complaining about not being able to eat the sweets at the chow hall. I don't know if I ever told you this story. I think I did. And one soldier went to mass, went to the chaplain, and told the chaplain that our unit was not allowing us to eat the sugary sweets at the chow hall. Oh, the chaplain came to the unit and said, excuse me, First Sergeant, are you guys not allowing your soldiers to eat the food at the chow hall? They're available to eat anything. And all these damn sergeants are trying to do is keep us in shape, keep us battle ready. Nope. You want to go right? You want to go tell? You want to go do some shit? Guess what? Yeah, it's your right to eat that cake. Now we all got to eat it. Now they force-fed us everything. They were putting sweets on the table 5 at a time. Eat it, eat it, eat it. Here you go. You want GameStop to burn their cash for share buybacks. It's as if people don't listen, man. I don't want GameStop to do anything with their cash but sit on it for now, and we'll see what they do later. Because we still have $100 million earmarked for share buybacks. $100 million is a lot of money. Would you like to be like the other companies? I'm gonna give you a list of companies here, okay? I don't know who they are, and I don't know what they are. But we're gonna go check them out together. Maybe I'm crazy. Let's go. THC. Tenet Healthcare Corporation. Tenet Healthcare just announced on the quarterly, June 30th, just announced in the period ending, with their cash, $2 billion, they're going to start doing share buybacks. Matter of fact, they have a decrease in share growth, and they announced they're doing share buybacks. That sounds like a good thing to do with your cash during this inflationary time and uncertainty in financial markets. Tenet Healthcare, your stock, is it being attacked, or is that at an all-time high right now? On the 5-year chart, it's at an all-time high compared to the rest, and you're telling me this is the best time to do share buybacks right here for Tenet Healthcare. Hey, must be bullish. What was the next one that said they're going to do share buybacks? NOC. Is it NOC? Oh, it's not going to come up that way. DHI. Dr. Horton. DR Horton. Home Builder. Shocker. They come out. Let's go look at their chart. Not the all-time high, but it's a rebound. And they say they're going to start doing share buybacks as well. Let's go see what type of cash they have. I'm curious. Do they have $9 billion cash? Oh, $2 billion and a decrease in cash growth. They are going to start doing share buybacks. Sounds phenomenal. Sounds phenomenal. To go from $4.2 billion to $2.6 billion year over year. Here's the quarterly. Don't ever let me mistake it. Right here. Don't let it confuse you. They've lost 10%, 20%, an additional 2% over the last 3 quarters. But hey, share buybacks seem to be on the table for executives. Do you understand corporate governance, like what it looks like to people? When you say, I think we should posture. I think we should announce we're going to do share buybacks with our cash. I've seen companies pump their own shit. Straight up. And whether it's just posturing or gesturing, you're sending a message to your investors when you announce stuff like this. Now, GameStop comes out tomorrow, says they're doing a share buyback. Marantz, it's bullish. Look at, he was right. Look at this guy. Nah. We already have it on there. We already have $100 million ready to go. Did you see what we did with Bitcoin? Bitcoin by $500 million. Trump team announces they're doing $2 billion. We're like, yeah, we did $500 million. We're good. I don't have anything to prove. $500 million, I'm good. You know why? Because in the world of AI, in the world of data centers, in the world of pumping and round tripping, I have seen so many companies announce that they're going to do something with their cash, that they're going to invest. And I'm just asking, where's the money coming from? Are they all waiting for a cash infusion that doesn't exist? Because everybody's earmarking money that they don't have. I've looked at all the balance sheets, all the monies with NVIDIA, Microsoft. That's where the money's at. The money's at the top of the Mag 7. So tell me where the cash is coming from. Because if it gets pumped down to the bottom, it gets pumped right back up to the top. It's just round tripping. That's all it is. There's not a product to sell in AI. It's business to business. It is not consumer. When you guys figure this stuff out, you're going to be sitting here looking and saying, "Hey, didn't they do a deal for $5 billion? Didn't they do a deal for $1.5 billion? Didn't they do?" Yeah, with the promise to what? It's not going to happen. I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. I remember I was at the earnings call. I was listening, and they were announcing that Google, because I listen to YouTube talk and all this stuff, and because the earnings are tomorrow, by the way. Earnings are tomorrow for Google, Alphabet, and Tesla. Is it Tesla tomorrow? I believe it's Tesla. Tesla and Google tomorrow, Wednesday. Yes. They all announced they're going to spend money on something. You guys don't know about Enron, and you should know about Enron. Enron announced that they were doing deals, 20-year deals, 10-year deals. They never got signed. Oh, the money showed up on the balance sheet as to say it was done because it's called mark-to-market accounting. They count it all up front. But they never received a single payment on numerous deals. I have a feeling that with NVIDIA making all this money and saying they're doing these deals and everyone else saying they're going to do this stuff, like it's almost like the electric stuff, right? If you guys don't know about electricity right now, if you were listening to BlackRock talk and even Blackstone, believe it or not, but BlackRock, Larry Fink, he was talking and he said, we need, what was it? Darth was sending this to me. We need like 3,000, 500,000 electricians or something. Something crazy. In the next 5 years to drive AI. Like the AI infrastructure of this world is derived or compared to paved roads. You don't have the money or the workforce to actually set up this infrastructure right now. The demand is a fictitious demand. It's a made-up demand. That's why they have companies like CoreWeave. Just these companies they make and then they break them. They're extending and pretending, as they call it. And I'm just paying attention to it all, guys. Watch it all fall down. I swear to you. There's no way that you can tell me NVIDIA's making billions and billions of dollars and all it is Microsoft pledging billions and billions of dollars. At some point, Microsoft's not going to give them the money. And all it takes is one down round, and it's all over. I showed you the balance sheet. I showed you everything of certain companies where one 3-month period, and it's over. So I hope you guys pay attention to everything. I've been paying attention. The biggest thing is this week. This week's a big week for Wall Street. Okay? Your guess is the cash is coming from Dubai. Have you seen the price of oil? It's as low as they can be. They can't afford me to join AI Electric. There we go. And shout out to Ruben. Ruben's in town. What's up, Rube? My man. DR Horton houses are the worst ones out there? I don't know. You've got Horton, you got Pulte, and there was one more group I can't think of right now that I was paying attention to. But all these guys are going to be in trouble. If you saw the new stat coming out, the new stat for housing is troubling for the world, and certainly for Trump and Pulte. And they obviously heard the stat. The stat is that over the next 10 years, housing is going to plummet. The prices of houses are going to plummet. And the reason, there's actually mathematics and reasoning for it. And the mathematics behind it are the baby boomers will be exiting their homes, i.e. dying. And guess what happens? These millennials can't afford them. And the pace at which they're exiting their homes is going to be around 14 to 15 million homes, will be available over the next 10 years. And when you couple that in with rental homes, you couple that in with the new builds, there's not enough consumers for all those homes, meaning you will have an increase in inventory, and that will drive the price down. It's going to be a bloodbath. So, if you're looking for a home within the next 10 years, you're in good shape. Plenty of us GameStop investors will be looking to come scoop up that $1 million home that we've always been eyeballing down the street. It's going to happen. So that was announced. I mean, I believe that all that verbiage and math is in our Discord. If somebody was typing it up and putting it out there, so shout out to you guys. But there will be millions of homes available. Millions of Russians will be moving to those homes first. No, I don't think it'll be Russians. So I know I saw the market at all-time high, S&P at least, not the rest of the market. I'm so excited to be invested into something outside of the S&P, 500. If you're, I'm going to show you guys something. Where are we at? Charts. This is going to be cool. Don't worry about GameStop. It's sky high right now. It's looking great. I love the price. I like how it's consolidating. We have a huge Dorito here. We'll break out maybe towards the end of the day or go sideways all day and break out tomorrow. Who knows? Doesn't matter. We'll talk that FOMO talk in a minute because one of my buddies was like, Marantz, I got FOMO, man. Watching the price go up, I'm like, I could have got it at 23. Oh, my God, it's at 24. I'm like, dude, what's the difference from $1? Nothing. There's not a difference there. Wait till you're at $50 a share, and then you're going to be like, what did it matter if I bought it at 22, 23, 24, 25, 26? Doesn't matter. You're going to be buying at 50 like the rest of us. But let me show you guys something. XYZ. I love this for you guys. This is Block, okay? This is the daily chart. Block was at $44.27 at one point. Block was at $38 back in 2023. This was Block all the way during the COVID times at $32. So Block got pushed all the way up. You'll see it at the top. This is all GameStop days, okay? During GameStop days. $289 a share. Phenomenal, right? Look at how much you had up at the top. $289 a share. That market cap is 4x of what it is today. $200 billion, okay? Then it comes sinking all the way down. It's trash. We get it. But somewhere down here, all the way at the bottom, Block became profitable. So now Block, which is at the bottom, guys. Sound familiar? GameStop. Way at the bottom at $44. And that was just in April. From April to now, 4 months later, 3 months later, it's gone up 100% essentially and climbing. And why? Because it was announced that they're getting into the S&P 500. When you get into the S&P, here we go. All right, so Block's in the S&P, XYZ. Let's go check them out. Let's go see if they're killing it like you want them to. First, overall, revenues at $23 billion, net income is $2.6 billion. Big numbers, guys. Those are big numbers. PE ratios are decent for where you're at, but the price target is $71, and it's well above that right now today. It's at $78. But people start buying in. It was announced they're going to be in the S&P 500. Come through. Revenue of $5 billion. This is quarterly revenue, guys. Tons of revenue for Block. Come through. Cost of revenue, gross profit, millions and millions and millions. Operating income, there it is. Their operating income is pretty good per quarter. 300 million, 100 million, 300 million, 300 million. This is good stuff. They do have interest that they have to pay. Massive amounts of interest for the money that's borrowed. But they're decent. They're decent on net income. Comes out to 189, 1.9 billion. And that's just from continuing operations, whatever. And then 2828. So this was the one that slammed the door open for everybody. Once you see these small numbers, now it's the big number of almost $2 billion of profit, right? It was a one-time thing, and you could look more into it, but it wouldn't matter. It's carrying the whole year for these guys. Free cash flow, make $1 billion on cash, another $100 million, phenomenal. Gross margin, 39%. Ops margin, even with GameStop. Profit margin, even with GameStop. And then free cash flow. GameStop murders these guys in free cash flow. But still, all in all, solid fundamentals on an ops standpoint. Okay? Balance sheet. Now, because this is finance, they have money, which is $7.5 billion. Not a big fan because I see it's come down over the last couple of quarters. But compared to the previous year, they're up. But they're really down some. We go through total assets. They're looking at $36 billion compared to the 14 in liabilities. Long term being 5.7. Not bad. I mean, you're leveraging yourself. But total equity comes out to $21 billion. And that puts them at net cash per share, which is 2. Not good. But book value is at $34. Okay. So they have a book value of $34 and they're trading double, 2x. So if you guys understand, they've leveraged every dollar. They have a viable business. They were at the bottom of the barrel, and now they went profitable, and now they make the S&P. So going to be a good time story over there throughout this whole year coming up. Is it near the pandemic highs or whatever the hell they were doing? Absolutely not. Should it be worth $200 billion? Absolutely not. This is a crypto bullshit ass run, which is fine for Block. You guys do your thing. I don't have anything to say about it other than that. But it's just proof that you will gap up when they tell you you're in the S&P. And if they can continue to show gains and they continue to show everything that they're doing, well then now you know they're there. Okay. 1 second. There we go. Just so you see here, this is Block, their Square and Cash App. The Square includes managed payment services, the Cash App, card, and BNLP platform, all this stuff, right? They do all this great stuff, blocking. So I'm not a big fan, just because I knew it was a pump and dump from before. But the peer-to-peer payments works out for a lot of people. A lot of people use this company. It's going to go up. It's going to go up. It has to go up. But when does it get back to 289? Because I'll tell you right now, when GameStop's getting to 120, before it gets announced to the S&P 500. Wow, 20 free memberships for the show. That's Donko. Thank you so much, Donko, for the love and support of the channel and the family and the crew that you do, man. Donko's been a huge supporter of this channel for years and years and years. Kohl's was up a lot this morning. You got to stop that. You know, what's a lot? Ask yourself. Kohl's is at $14. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. It's a pump from what it's supposed to be. We know what this is. If you don't know, this is your pump. This is a pump and dump. If you guys want to play in it, you can. Been saying this for a lot of years. This is going to happen. They have a lot of assets. They have a lot of everything. But just like before, it's nowhere near where it was in 2022 or 2023 or 2021, I mean. Came down. You're back up to your medium here. You're going to come down to $14. You're here. It's going to be a long, hard pump and grind. This thing can go nowhere. If you know who's in charge, you know what they're trying to do. They're trying to give it value now at 14, maybe even 20, and they'll try to do a deal to sell out some of their buildings. Yes, they have buildings in real estate that are more than the market cap. That being said, they owe a lot of money. They owe a lot of money, and they have the wrong people at the helm. They have private equity at the helm of that company. It's a terrible investment. Okay? Just always has been. And I know I'm correct on this because we've been doing this for so long. There's no doubt that is a pump and dump and that company will go bankrupt and or carve out assets within this next decade. So if you're going to start investing because things start moving and you're not investing for what you're really looking at, like I'm going to tell you guys something, okay? I'm going to show you guys the SPX right here. This is the whole 500, Okay? Mag 7. I know I have it here somewhere. That's SPY. Where's SPX? I don't have it on there? Oh, I had it on the other one then. Doesn't matter. SPX. Okay? This is SPX, guys. I've shown you plenty of times what it looks like. And here's the deal. All right? I'm going to show you the MA indicator right now. Go to MA right there. And this one right here, I'm going to change it. Settings, and I'm going to go to 20. I'm going to go ahead and trigger the 20, okay? Just so you see the 20 here. This is the 20, this blue one here. We're going to go to daily. So, in all the years that you've been watching the SPY, this is the SPY, this is SPX, S&P 500, okay? This 20-day moving average right here, this green one right here, it is now trading above the 20-day moving average for the last 60 days. For 2 months, it has traded above that average. No problem. That means it's the final pump. The final pump before you start the dump for next year. If you guys don't know what I mean, the last time it traded, and thanks to a couple of charts that I saw here, I believe the last time it traded 60 days in a row over the 20-day moving average was 1998. What happened 2 years later? The biggest stock crash since 1987 from 2001. So 13 years later, you had COVID happen 13 years after the financial crisis. Well, now that they've pushed out that with $6 billion and all the nonsense, $6 trillion, now we're looking at a pushed out timeline, but absolutely history's repeating itself. This is magnificent, to be honest with you, for it to be pushing like that up and to the right. You can't stop this damn thing. It's like everybody's just piling in and saying, yes, we want to fail. We want to tip over. No one took profits. No one did any of it. It's all there. All-time low. VIX is at a low. VIX is at 16. The 52-week low on this damn thing is 12. High is 65. It's at a 16. You're way down here on the VIX. You have nowhere to go but up. That's the volatility index. It's going to march it. Look at this. Bitcoin, 119. How is GameStop at $24 and everything against it is increased, is up, 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 up? Everything. GameStop's going to just take off, guys. It's going to be a problem for a lot of people. And I didn't realize I wasn't even showing you. Here you go. GameStop's going to take off. It's going to be a problem. Here's SPX trading above this green line on the daily for 60 consecutive days, which they haven't done since 1998. You'll see it. GameStop should not be trading down here in this lower rung, but it's going to go ahead and go up. It's just going to happen that way. I'm going to take off the MA right there just so that you can see what it looks like. This is going to be the weekly. Weekly looks a lot like the minute chart, doesn't it? Or is it the 5-minute chart? Look at that bad boy. Going to happen. Anyway, so that's what I have there. I have something else to talk to you guys about in a minute. Let me set it all up for you guys. Watch the chart. You're fine. And I'll be right back as I set it up, okay? Don't worry. It's good stuff. That's the damn man in high school, bros. We'll be at the school dance. Be right there. We're never going to have to say goodbye again. Hey, I swear to you. My dad used to tell me the songs he played at these dances, bro. I'd be like, really, Dad? How Deep Is Your Love? By the Bee Gees? That was it? He's like, yeah, man. That was it, bro. I'm like, okay, cool. They say England Dan and JFC going way back. Good times. My sister had the vinyl. There you go. Mike G's old as shit, bro. Trying to tell you. Anytime somebody says, hey, man, you got the 45? What? You talking about a gun? No. Okay, listen to me about GameStop, guys. By the way, GameStop, these cards, I've been paying attention to this like every hour. GameStop's trading like 100 cards an hour, guys. It's crazy. They are trading so many cards an hour. This is absolutely phenomenal. Like, I keep track. Look at this one right here. This little dude, Charmander, art rare art, 10, PSA graded 10 Japanese. Oh, man, can you believe that card? $52. It'll be gone. Somebody will come grab it. Anyway, love GameStop, but I love this story even more. So this little boy here, 8 years old, Bryson Kelman's dog got sick and his family couldn't afford the treatment, so he set up a little stand and he started selling his Pokemon cards. And word got around town. They created a GoFundMe and they raised $21,000 for him and his dog. Shout out to little man willing to sell his stuff to get his dog some health. Mama, you want to keep saving all these dogs and cats? I don't have enough Pokemon cards to do it. But that was pretty awesome. They asked if I would give anything to this kid, if I want to do anything sweet for the kiddo. I said I'll give him anything he wants. If he wants some cards or something to replace the cards he lost. But, he raised a lot of money, so he should be fine. Maybe he should buy some more packs of cards. He'll be okay. My feature film today. Hey, you guys know who this dude is right here? Me either. Looks like an extra on a Spike Lee film. Here we go. This is John Wick Sniping. This is the guy who infiltrated the chat yesterday. Okay, who walked in here and tried to say, come on, Marantz, GameStop's, you need to take profits, bro. Hey, John Wick, I don't just sit back and let you talk shit. I go get some little bit of receipts. I just want people to hear how ignorant you are. Oh, this gets me excited right here. If you guys don't know, this is John Wick Sniping. Bullish news on HYMC is what this video is called. I like this part. Just listen to John Wick Sniping. Get it right, John Wick. Let's see what he's sniping with this video. You're going to love this one.
The second thing I want to talk about, upon replacement of the CEO, hopefully the new CEO will tap into the recreational marijuana usage. I mean, it is a large industry. It is a lot of money that they need to tap into. There is a lot of people now that are comfortable with stating that they do smoke or obtain some sort of THC in their system for whatever reasons. And I think it should be introduced into the movie theater experience. It's pretty clear. I mean, I smoke marijuana and I know how I feel after. You genuinely want to eat something. Doesn't matter what the cost is, and that would definitely drive up the concessions. Bring in a dispensary maybe into the theater. Start off with cookies and brownies and gummies. We spoke about this yesterday in my live stream. I think I was the first one to state this as a great plan for AMC to be the first theater to introduce this. And you can do it in different ways. You can have different theaters, maybe if you don't want kids involved. You can do later showings for people that, don't mind watching a movie at midnight. And they can go there and they can buy, edibles, they can buy, brownies, cookies, or whatever. But I was the first, I think, to state it yesterday in my live stream. I know Free From It All, Kevin, a guy that I used to live stream with, he made a video, really good video talking about it. He breaks it down well. Really good idea. But I think YouTubers, if anything, you guys should be pumping that idea out instead of all this other crap that you guys put out there. I think that all the YouTubers that have a channel should be out there saying that AMC needs to introduce recreational marijuana usage in legalized states that have full recreational usage. Let's talk about probably the number one. In California, there should be AMC theaters that you can purchase gummies, brownies, cookies. Start off with that. If you can't introduce the flower in there, then totally understandable. If you've got an issue with kids and families and stuff like that, then either create different rooms or create different times. But shareholders and the retail investors shouldn't have better ideas than the CEO. If that's the case, then the CEO should be fired. If we have better ideas than the CEO can come up with, then what's the need for the CEO? So I hope that I have brought some value with this video regarding that. Please don't take my head off, AMC people, just because I'm not in the stock. I am definitely going to look at HYMC now that they've gotten that news and possibly take a position there. And I would love to take a position in AMC and APE if they make some changes. Remove Adam Aaron, that would make the stock go up in my opinion. or tap into a different amount of money that's out there that the theater can capitalize on. And I think introducing recreational, I always say medical marijuana because I'm in Florida and that's all we have, but recreational marijuana introduced into the theater experience would be a great thing. It would be extremely profitable. Revenue would be up extremely high, and they'd be the pioneers on it. Don't wait for Rego to do it. Someone's going to do it. Some company's going to do it that has to do with entertainment and food. They're going to bring in weed into the system, and they're going to make a ton of money. And whatever company that is, I'm going to invest in that company. But
I have to stop there. Ah! Hey, that's John Wick sniping, guys. He's a professional. Oh, I use that word loosely. He's a professional profit taker. He says he's gonna buy this shit. I couldn't, bro. Could you imagine? I mean, I don't know what type of liability concerns it is, but like someone goes in, buys a brownie, leaves it there in the cup holder. A kid comes over, takes a bite. I mean, could you imagine, John? Or you just got it all figured out? Because, hey, everybody needs some THC in their system. Ridiculous. AMC's already grimy enough, bro. This guy's brilliant. Hire him, Adam. Yes. We, the stockholders, we've got better ideas than the CEO. No, that CEO has the best ideas, bro. That CEO, think about it. He sold you his shares. And you idiots bought them. Holy shit. Hook, line. Yeah, no. I'm doing it, do a 10-5B1 program. I didn't want to sell them. They're making me estate planning. Matter of fact, I'm estate planning when I'm already a millionaire 10 times over. And, yeah, I still didn't retire. My kids are set for life. I gave them $30 million worth of the shares of the company. No big deal. Oh, Marantz, what's $100 million for Adam Aaron? What does that matter? This company's worth billions, bro. But billions. Adam Aaron's made more money off of AMC stock than the damn company's made at the till ever. In the history of ever. Imagine if the only compensation he would get paid would have to be from the till itself. Imagine. Who wouldn't work there? Everybody. This shit would be run by, I don't know, more Tesla bots, more Tesla computers. This guy. Revolutionary. That's the word he used, Johnny. I know. Trust me. Absolutely. I remember I got asked. They said, who was that guy you were talking about in the chat that you blocked and muted right away when he said you should have took profits? I said, that was John Wick sniping? That cat right there? Oh, goodness gracious. Looks like an extra in the movie Kids. I don't know if you guys remember the movie Kids. Growing up, shit. Well, you watch Kids? Yeah, man. You know, there's some some things, like some urban legends out there that, yeah, man, you get high, you're hungry, you get the munchies. Urban legends, right? Like mosquitoes coming out of Magic Johnson's house, the most dangerous thing in the world. No. Mosquitoes can't even carry the HIV virus. Google it. They can't. Like, don't believe everything you guys read and get told. But believe Google. By the way, Google's earnings tomorrow. Can't wait. Can't wait. Added value. That dude says he balls up people at the park in Florida. I don't know where he's balling, bro. Listen to me. Somebody get John Wick sniping on the phone, okay? Somebody go set this up. I will play John Wick sniping one-on-one in basketball. And John, I'll make it worth your while because I know you're a day trader. $2,000. Because that's all you need now, according to this new proposed day trading rule. It's going out to FINRA for vote, but it's going to be proposed. All you need is $2,000. And you don't get the pattern day trading violation. So right now, if you guys don't know, you want to be a day trader, you got to have $25,000 in your account. And to make your trades and so that you can do unlimited trades. If you can't, they actually set you up on I believe it's like 5 trades in a week type style. I mean, if I buy in and I sell and I buy in and I sell and I buy and I sell, boom, I'm already in violation 3 times in a week. So like people know this stuff. I mean, I've never done it. I don't sell. But I would never sell. Never. Just look at it. Damn, that's a good number right there. You guys realize that, you know, I had like I had 401k doesn't count. Like me, I'm a normal dude. Kids and bills, and I got paid. I got paid yesterday. And I started looking at my bills, and I'm talking to my wife. I'm like, "Hey, mama, I'm gonna pay you back, all right? I gotta pay. I had to buy tags this morning. I was at the DMV this morning, before the show. Tags, $460, state of California. Tags last month for my wife's car was 300 something. Like it's just adds up, hundreds and hundreds of dollars here and there. Electric bill, $600 something right now. It's hot. It's 120 degrees out here. You know what? I was able to save $27,000 cash for GameStop. That's a huge deal for me. And people don't put respect on it because maybe they inherited some money. Maybe they're able to save more because they don't pay what it costs to live here. Or maybe they just make more money. Who knows? Who cares? Whatever you end up doing with your money, right? But the $27,000 I've saved, I could literally go buy another house. Down payment, boom, put it in, rent it out, make some money. Now I have 2 assets and whatever. A lot of people like to flip houses. A lot of people like to do it. Remember, my wife's in real estate. I know all about this crap. And I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to keep chilling. And I don't need it like that. But I guarantee you, without GameStop, without this motivation every day that I wake up and come here, I wouldn't have the money I have today. I wouldn't have $27,000 in GameStop. I wouldn't. I'd have, I guess, I would have wasted that money. Man, I'm happy that I have it. And I could have probably saved a whole lot more, but I used so much money on the channel, so much money at GameStop and giveaways, and even like the way we live our lives. Like we do things for the channel. Like you guys don't know, but I'm doing a show this weekend. I'm going to go ahead and do a very special show this weekend. And it might not even all be recorded because out of respect for like what I'm doing, but a portion of it will be recorded and I'll show and I'll do. But I'm going to have to pay for travel. I'm going to pay for the hotel room. I'm going to pay for the products that I give away, all the giveaways. And that's money that could be going to GameStop. But I don't care because it's not about me at some point. At some point, it has to be about something. Not about me, but about something. So, yeah, you know what, guys? If all you could do was get together, $5,000, $10,000, $1,000, $2,000, whatever. I know where you can get 2 John Wick sniping. You can play me basketball 1-on-1. Come on down. Easy money for you, right? I'll record that shit for you. And I'll get you a couple of views because you need them. But that guy's terrible, bro. You got everyone gassed up on cannabis movies. What the hell is this? Is Cheech and Chong going to be the world premiere? Is that what it's going to be? The first thing going through? Like no one's really thought about this? Who would have thought about going to the movies high? I don't know. Don't do drugs, kid. Don't do them. You'll end up like this guy. It's okay if you're watching 3D movies. Hey, 3D never even took off. 3D TVs didn't take off. I'm sure somebody out there was putting money behind it all. And I've got Tony De Niro doing IMAX earnings. Why? What's that got to do with anything? This guy, why not just do Mullen Automotive earnings while you're at it? Condoms in AMC movie theaters too. Yo, shit. All you see is a bunch of single guys in there. These dudes going by themselves. Hey, man, they're giving out free condoms, bro. Adam Aaron's sitting right there. You want to join me? Yeah, no, that is crazy. He looks like he would say this. Hey, you guys can't do that. You guys can't do that. Don't be profiling people, man. That's not cool. Did he really just say gummies in the theaters? He said gummies, brownies, and cookies. Could you imagine trying to listen or license and distribute edibles? Oh, I could imagine. Love your show, Marantz. The Gatekeeper 51 Elitist. Robert, you're welcome. That's a Data Zero fan right there. Oh, Data Zero, this guy. That's the true, honestly, guys, he's a true grifter. Like, he just goes with whatever sounds good just to get a view and a click. He doesn't care. He's like my brother, to be honest with you, where they're just like willing to sell their soul for a click. And not that they make a lot of money or not. It wouldn't matter. They're willing to sell it because that's all they've got. They don't have careers. They don't have anything beyond it. They're not even working at McDonald's. They're just there. So they'll say whatever it takes. Now we know why AMC holders held on for so long. Nobody would bring their kids to AMC if they did that. I wouldn't. Exactly. AMC is garbage, but this guy is obviously just pumping the products in. Yep, that's what we're trying to... Hey, guys, this is the guy who tried to give me financial advice yesterday. What can I do? This is all I can do. The average AMC investor right there. Yeah, those guys are broke. They don't actually make money. Let's see what we have here. The chart. Sorry. 2414. Just keep looking at it. You're fine. And I'll keep reading. Is there only two options for AMC bankruptcy or rug pull equity? Those are the only options. Yeah. For me. Yes. This guy says, yes, I want to smoke marijuana when watching a movie with my family. Oh, okay. That means no. This is a few minutes of my life I'll never get back. That's what I'm here for, bro. If I had to hear it, you had to hear it. Guys, true story, okay? I only clicked on one video of John Wick sniping. It was that one. I only clicked on that one. I could have clicked on any of them to show you just how dumb he is, but I was just like, nah, this one's perfect, man. This guy is brilliant. Yes. AMC would become even more, yes. It says someone passing out in the movies and won't wake up. Happens. Those cinemas need to pass that. It goes onto your phone. I see this guy on... You did not see that guy on PP Show. That's ridiculous. And what are you doing watching the PP Show? Ugh. Have you heard PP lately? There's these guys putting out some really bad DD, and they're like, the only savior in this market is GameStop. GME is going to obliterate the shorts and our legacy Bed Bath & Beyond holder. And I was just like, what? They made up new terminology for these guys. Guys out there that watch the show, please remember this. And I'm going to tell you till the day I drop. There is no such thing as a Bed Bath & Beyond share. No such thing. There is no... they're going to settle in the bankruptcy court and they're going to get brought back in. No, the shares are gone. I don't know what the hell these guys are talking about. I don't know what ideas they're doing. Like, I don't know if you guys know what's being said out here about Bed Bath & Gone. But it's to the point where I can't, bro. I don't even know. I'm going to go find it right now because I put another clueless bot and this shit went viral on me. Okay, this is the type of shit. And I got to make sure I got to see who this guy is first. Starting an account in January of 23. I sit on the council of I don't even know. Buy, hold, DRS, GME. I mean, why are we talking about GameStop? Blinkers. You come on here with blinkers, and this is what blinkers has. You're not even gonna, Canada is broken in justice system. Okay, why are you talking about Canada? Oh, maybe you are Canadian. I'm guessing you are Canadian. I really touched a nerve today. The Shills can't get enough of this post. You see him? This is what he wrote. This, first off, this is the bullshit right here. This bullshit. Please analyze the following 2 metadata screenshots from OpenFigG, whatever the hell that is, FigEye. Don't even know, don't care. It says, why are they no longer searchable via whatever? Why do they match the synthetic forward thesis exactly? Bed Bath & Beyond plus GameStop. I mean, this is crazy, guys. This is crazy talk. They took words, okay? Forward, NASTD, single stock, return or payout trigger, forwards, underlying assets. Like, they just took words and highlighted them. Okay? Please analyze, blah, blah, blah. That's what these guys did. All right? Whoever the hell this guy is, this bot, and the original poster deleted by the post author. No shit, it got deleted. Here's this guy. This could be huge. If Bed Bath & Beyond settles in cash to legacy shareholders, and those shares were part of synthetic forward hedges masking GameStop shorts, that synthetic cover disappears. Any unhedged exposure left behind could launch GME. All eyes on the unwind. What the fuck are you talking about? This is crazy talk. Do you want to know why people have to read it 5 times? Because it doesn't make any sense. Legacy shareholders, someone who held into through and through bankruptcy. No such thing. No such thing. This is the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. You mean to tell me that Robinhood, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, wherever you're buying your legacy shares in the past, they're actually keeping a ledger of previous shareholders just in case there's some unwind and they get settled in on cash because the bankruptcy wasn't enough. Bed Bath & Gone being upside down $3.8 billion on shareholder equity wasn't enough when they couldn't secure DIP financing, when they only had $125 million via the DIP in inventory. They had no money to their name on this bankruptcy. Everybody carved out every asset. You had people getting buildings and leases for a penny. You had 44 buildings go to Burlington for $12 million. Pennies. They sold off their image, likeliness, internet, IP. They've done every carve out you can imagine from this damn thing. It was a carcass, and there were vultures called private equity, and they were plucking out eyeballs and dicks, and you're trying to tell me that you're going to get some money back because you've been watching pee-pee seeds? That was 2 years ago, people. 2 years ago. Right here. Remember, when you start a YouTube channel, I want you to get your feet wet and go make videos for like 2 to 4 years. This way you can have a track record. You can have something that we can look back on and say, oh, that's who he is. He was telling the truth. Well, over 2 years ago, I said Bed Bath & Gone is going bankrupt because of their leadership and the board of directors. Hello? It happened. Just like I told you it would. On the money. I think I was 3 days early. But I sure as hell wasn't late. Like all of you. These guys telling you you're going to make money. Some unwind. Who even watches this shit, bro? Who even talks about this? This is gross. Is it John Wick or Inspector Gadget? Mullen Automotive planned to change the company's name to Bollinger Innovations, Inc. and NASDAQ approval for new symbol. Beanie. Talk about shit wrapped in dog shit. Let me tell you, bros. Stay the hell away from Mullen Automotive. Changing their name to Bollinger Innovations, Inc. Bollinger is the company they bought, took their little H2 Hummer-looking things, put their tag on them. It's gross. They stole all the money from people. Mullen Automotive's worst investment in the history of stock market. Tell me I'm wrong. I'd love to see it. As always, anyway, Marantz, do not dedicate too much time to this AMC people. Hug from Italy. Hey, Alan, shut up. You and in Italy, shut up. Okay? I'll put a whole 3 years behind these videos. I've been talking AMC longer than they've been talking about it positive. I've been talking about it negative. I am the ultimate AMC insider and influencer. I'll talk about it. The show's called Marantz Rantz. Don't tell me. Do what I want to do. Say what I want to say. Live how I want to live. Play how I want to play. Oh, baby, 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 do the Bart, man. Do the Bart, man. AMC stock, trash. Data going to be the dumbest ever. Shameless with it, too. Oh, yeah, it's bad. What exactly are you gatekeeping? You give out all your information for free. Oh, the community, Johnny J. They're saying that I'm gatekeeping the community, that I don't let people in this inner circle. They're mad because I won't let them in the Discord. They're mad because if they come in the chat, I block and ban them when they start talking stupid. This is not, and just so that we're very clear, this is not one of these discussion zones. We're just here to have open communication about the pros and cons of GameStop and the ideas of the investors. And this is a everyone's open opportunity to talk about what is good with GameStop and what is bad and what we see coming in the future. No, bitch! Get out the way! This is not that. This is the He-Man Woman Haters Club. We're the little rascals, okay? And I'm alfalfa. I got a hairline that you'd love to have. Darlene, yes, you are so beautiful to me, GME. You're everything I hoped for. You're everything I need. GameStop is a beast, babe. And you? Hey, you Bed Bath & Beyond investors, you AMC investors, you Mullen Automotive investors, you Jackie supporters, you Richard Newton supporters, all you cats out there on the other side of the aisle, see, what's over there, boss? I got a song for you, because this is who you are. Michael Johnson. What a phenomenal song. Honestly, I listen to it from time to time. But that's how these stock market bros feel. I did read the headline, guys. Ozzy Osbourne passed away. Heartbreaking to some. To me, dude was old. Maybe it's time to go. Maybe it's time to go. Who knows? But there's a lot of people that I'm surprised are still alive because they live a certain way. But hey, died at 76 years old, just weeks after his farewell concert. If you're not familiar, they did say this is the last concert, and it was all different. So enjoy the tracks, enjoy the charts, but don't ever forget where we came from, guys. It's GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. I'm gonna see you around, millionaires. I got to get going. Enjoy the last two songs of the show. Peace.